Welcome back. It seems like every few months, Facebook changes the way it looks or the way it operates. Facebook likes to experiment to see what people want to interact with when they're logged on.
That's right. Have you ever noticed certain friends and pages always seem to be right at the top of your news feed? Well, here with some social media tips to make browsing better suited to what we like is Rick Stoner. He's a strategist with Bader Rudder Marketing Agency. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Good morning.
Yeah, I think this is great. I think people get annoyed and love Facebook at the same time. I kind of feel like people kind of do the whole, I got to get off of it, and then it's like, but then I don't know what's going on.
They're sucked right back in.
Yeah, so it's this love-hate relationship, and so often it's because of what's in our news feed. We feel like we're either getting junk or we're getting what we want. So what determines what's at the top of that news feed?
So Facebook's entire business model is based off of engagement. So what they're doing is they're actually tweaking their algorithm to make sure that the top 10, 15 friends you interact with, the top 3 to 5 business pages that you like, that you follow, that you share and comment on, are being served to the top so that you can use it more.
So it's our fault.
A little bit, yeah. It's actually based off of the data of Facebook users themselves. And if you think about it, the average Facebook user has 338 friends.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're just serving you the latest update from every single friend you have, there's going to be a lot of spam and noise in there. So what they're doing is they're trying to optimize the user experience based off of your preferences.
So if you like a certain friend, you're always liking their photos or commenting on those photos.
You'll get more?
That's what's going to come up to the top.
Correct.
More often.
They're looking to serve you what you want. Now, the pros are you're getting what you want. The cons are it turns into a bit of a chamber of echoes, right?
Yeah.
You're interacting with the same people over and over again, so you kind of have to watch it.
Well, and I feel like, that's sort of a cycle because you're probably liking those photos because it's what you see. So is it really because it's what you want to see, or is it just because that's what's there and we're sort of being, a lot of times you feel like you should like somebody's photo if you see it, especially if it's cute. Here's our page. So when somebody's on Facebook page, is there a way to adjust what they see in their news apps? In their app and in their feed? Can you adjust that for yourself?
There is a little bit. So actually, if you go within your Facebook application, on the lower right-hand corner, you'll see a icon that says More.
Okay, so we're going to show this.
There it is.
So this is down on the bottom. This is usually on the left hand or on your...
Go ahead and click Settings.
Okay.
And it pops right up, and you can see newsfeed preferences.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So it serves you a number of different options, and one of the top things here is you can actually pick which friends you want to be served first. Again, they're assuming based on their algorithm what you want to see, but you can actually customize it a bit.
Look at that. So you can go through your actual friend list and pick and choose?
Correct. If you don't trust their algorithm and you want to have a little bit more control, you can actually pick what updates you want to see.
What do you mean when you're saying algorithm?
So algorithm is kind of the nerdy technical way of how Facebook builds their application, how they pick what is served to you up on front. Yep.
So if you go to what you just showed us, and like you have the bottom 100 of your friends that you never hear from, you can go and adjust so that those do pop up a little. Because like Tiffany said, maybe you're only liking the same thing because you're never seeing what anybody else ever posts.
Right, so it gives you a little bit more control over your Facebook experience.
Interesting.
I like that. And what we were showing is just it's our technical producer's Facebook from his phone. So it's that easy. That's what you'll see on your phone. If you pull it up on a smartphone, you use the app. A lot of times people will say there's old posts, that pop up, and they're seeing a lot of old posts. Can you adjust that so you're not seeing old things anymore?
You can't necessarily adjust it, but the reason behind that is, again, they want the most engagement possible. So just because it's maybe a couple hours old, sometimes 1-2 days old, depending on how many friends you have, they're going to serve that up front because maybe that's your mom's post, your spouse's post, your best friend's post. So they're more concerned on who do I engage with the most often versus what's the latest thing that somebody posted.
Wow, so interesting. Okay, let's talk about those videos, like when you scroll down and there's the video and it starts playing by itself.
Autoplay.
I mean, I think I really like that. Do you like that?
I like it, yeah.
But is there a drawback to that?
So most people love video. It's why Facebook and why YouTube and a lot of these social networks are serving more and more video content to us. Now, the drawback is your data plan. Every time those videos are auto-served to you, it's taking up some of your data.
It is.
We're talking on our phones, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Now, the more you interact with it, the more data it comes up with. So
interact meaning watch?
Right. So when it's auto-served to you, typically it's 5 seconds, it's muted. That's not really going to hit your data plan. But if you watch it, if you click on it to play the sound, suddenly it's a 30-second, 90-second clip. All that data is adding up.
So the sound itself isn't what's adding up in the data, it's that it plays longer?
It's everything. It's the sound, it's the fact that you're watching it, it's the fact that it's taking up your entire screen.
But now when you scroll down, you can sometimes the video is still playing. You know, I've just kept scrolling and the video is playing, and then you get so far and it stops.
Right.
Even though you haven't watched the whole thing. So does it, you know what I'm saying? Kind of?
Does that stop the data usage is what your question is,
Yeah.
Right.
Like it
Anytime-
stops by itself if you keep scrolling.
When the video stops, the data would stop. But again, when you're using Facebook itself, there's some data usage there as well.
Okay. So in general, people can, we still have control over a little bit of our experience when it comes to social media, but some of it's really served up to us based on what they think we want, what they think we want to see and use. What other tips do you have for people when they think about using, maybe even a business? Is it articles? Is it pictures? Is it videos that can help move you to the top? Do you know that answer?
So two things. I think number one, people are concerned with the amount of personal data they're using.
Yeah.
So there actually is a setting that you can tweak there as well. If we go back into that same more icon, click settings, it's called account settings. And we can actually go in there. There's a bar called videos and photos. And you can actually adjust how the data is being used. The videos can play on internet only on your data, or you can just shut autoplay off. As far as businesses, again, in marketing we call it rich media. So anytime you can get visual, photos, videos, as far as a business serving interesting content to people, that's typically where you get the more interesting engagement.
And we're showing the data here again, so just walk us through. What screen are you on there, Paul?
Yep, so we clicked more, we clicked
Autoplay.
on settings, we clicked on videos and photos, and you'll see the three options there. So clicking on autoplay, you can use your data and your Wi-Fi to play autoplay videos. You can do it on just wireless, so it doesn't touch your data. And if you don't like autoplay at all, you can simply turn it off.
All right.
Very good.
So helpful. People can like you on Facebook?
They can. They can follow our page, Beta Rudder, and you can follow me on Facebook or on Twitter at Rick Stoner.
That's perfect. You can like us on Facebook too. And